2 games in, Trey.
Sir.
What are your thoughts on this team?
I feel like we're a great team. You know, this is our first year together, but I feel like we're dangerous. Like, we're really a Swiss Army knife. That's kind of what I hold my hat on. But coming to a team where everybody can do that, I feel like we're going to be dangerous for real.
What have you been focusing on since the last game?
Yeah, last game, really just sharing the ball. I feel like we're dominant like that, offensive and defensive rebounding. I feel like we're also versatile. Anybody who gets it, we can make a read and anything like that. Definitely holding our hat on defense and just playing together. You know, I feel like we're all so talented, so just making the defense have to really work is what we're going to hold our hat on.
What's the challenge of Oakland?
They're a very good shooting team. They go zone most of the time, so we got to be disciplined with our passes. We can't just throw sloppy passes like that. And they love to crash the glass. So basically, it's going to be a war because they stand on the principles that we try to stand on too. So let's see who's going to win.
Looks like you guys have made some defensive improvements since Ole Miss. What would you attribute that to? What have you seen at that end?
I think just more reps, more practice with each other. We have an identity that we know we want to build on and stuff like that. So just game by game, getting better like that. Each practice, listening to Brad and just stacking days. Honestly, that's what we've been on.
You feel like you're a Swiss Army knife to be on a team full of them. Like, what's that like on the court?
Low-key feels like the league kind of, where you come in here 3-4 times a day to see everybody in the gym. It's kind of crazy to see a team where everybody's working out at that high level. And then just on the court, like I said, Swiss Army knife, I feel like 1 through 15 can all play multiple positions, all defend multiple positions. So I feel like it's just a hard team to kind of scout, honestly.
With that versatility, what advantage do you think that maybe gives you against opposing teams?
A bunch. We could pick out certain matchups. We're bigger, we're more athletic, we could shoot. So just picking, certain players that can't guard us and stuff like that. So just trying to expose those matchups. And then we have a great game plan and we're fast, so we're hard to stop.
Is this new for you to be in a Swiss Army type of role, and do you like it?
No, it's not new for me, but it's new to have more players like that where everybody can do multiple things like that. So it's just great to, you don't have to overdo any parts. You can just trust your teammates and just excel in your role. And I feel like that's what we're all getting comfortable with, excelling in our roles, and just our main thing is just to win. So, sure.
What does that mean for you individually that you focus on in your individual work?
Yeah, for me, just being a leader, being one of the older guys on the team, holding my hat on, making sure we're all glued in and locked in defensively. We're all going to score the ball. We're so talented. So just the little things, rebounding, locking in on defense, running the floor, stuff like that. Anybody who gets the ball, we're going to make a play. I just want to make sure we do the little things to win, for sure.
What's it like playing in an offense that bombs a lot of threes and you hit some early against SIUE? What was it like?
Super comfortable, super fun. We work on those every day, all day. So just having a coach and a staff and players who trust you to do that it's kind of like a free feeling. And we work on everyday crashing, so it's either more opportunities to make threes or more opportunities to get rebounds. So either way, it's a win-win.
You feel like that area's grown for you?
Most definitely. Yeah, I feel like, especially with Coach, they working all summer, working every day, just being more comfortable shooting threes. They trust me, my team trusts me, and then just rebounding. I feel like we shoot so many threes, teams are trying to contest, run us off the line, just opens up the paint for us too.
What's it been like playing with KJ and the way he's able to command the offense?
That boy cold, yeah, he's super cold. At first I thought he was just like a young freshman and point guard, but really getting to play with him, he's a pro. It's insane. Like the little things he does, like rebounding as a little guard, he can hit deep threes, he can find every open read. It's insane, to see all that in one person.
I mean, how ready do you have to be on the receiving end of a pass with maybe he sees that it's there, but maybe you're not thinking that?
Trust me, I'm in the corner. I'm right here. Anytime, scanning the floor. I think it all comes from practice, though, because literally he can make a pass to the corner looking the other way. So it's just, you just got to be ready at all times. And I feel like we're getting a continuity now with each other. Stop, Red. We're getting a continuity, and then I really just know that KJ is going to make the right read every time. If that's a layup, that's a skip, that's a bounce pass. So just being ready on my end and letting him excel.
It's something Coach Hunter said, like, KJ's just really good at putting it exactly where you need it. I mean, is that like a
it is.
Right
That's not even talent. It's like a skill. I don't even think like you just develop that over the years. It's like one play I was on the bench at the end of the game, and it was like a pick and roll, and he the defender had his hands right here. He ball faked it and split it in between two hands. It's just IQ stuff that you can't really teach with him. So just being ready, and we have multiple guys like that on the floor. Me, Kylan, KJ, anybody, Brad. Anybody can make that play. So just being ready.
What do you feel like this team can counter with if you encounter a defense that's trying to run you off the line or limit your threes?
Yeah, like I said, we're super athletic, more than we've really shown. So I feel like we have great shooters, we have great cutters, great spacers. So anytime a team tries to run us off the line, we have people cutting, we have people who can get above the rim. We can make the right pass, make one more. So like we're a complete all-around team with athleticism, size, speed, talent, and shooting. So I feel like we just keep putting it together day by day. We're gonna be scary this year.
Brad was pretty upset about defense after Ole Miss. What do you remember about the practice that week before the game started to really count to get your guys' attention?
I feel like that starts like it's never for us, or how I look at it. It's never just one game where we mess up. I feel like it's everything leading up to that. So every practice has been intense for us, super intense. It's just now that we're getting more reps and seeing like, okay, that was a wake-up call for us. We can tighten up on a lot of ends. I feel like that's what really started everything for us. Yeah.
What's the comfort? Maybe knowing you've got a bunch of guys that can't shoot and score. That maybe if you're off one night, that someone is going to get hot.
For sure. The coach says it all the time. It's anybody's game any night. It's really just on the matchups, how the game is going for real like that. And like I said, we're such a Swiss Army knife. You can people come off the bench and get 20 in the first half. Like, it's just hard to stop, honestly. So just being content and happy with our players scoring, and our main thing is winning. So anybody can get off any night.
Got a couple games in this building with some fans in it. What's that impression been like for you?
Crazy. State Farm is crazy. Being at different schools, seeing different arenas is a blessing. But coming here and seeing how lit and how live, having a fan section that's actually on your side I can see it makes it hard for teams to come in here and play. Like, just playing some of the teams at the free throw lines, you hear some of the players like talking about they can't see at the free throw line, just stuff like that. It's just good to have that on your side for the first time. And the arena hasn't even been all the way packed out yet. So just to see like how much support we have in these early of the season is good.
Thank you, Trey.